Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I will be doing like a smoky kind of glittery eye. I think that's what I want to go for. But I do want most of the attention to be on the lips because today I will be previewing the new Shiseido Rouge Rouge lipstick collection. And it is amazing. The collection is 16 red lipsticks, all in different tones and shades. And so you'll definitely be able to find something in there for you. This is what I'm talking about, 16 shades, and I will be showing you some of the swatches on my hand and then also applying some of the lipsticks on my face. So if you do want to check out these lipsticks, please subscribe and also keep on watching. So I'm going to start off with my eyes because I don't want anything too intense because I want the focus to be on the lips. So I thought I would use this palette here. This is the Makeup Revolution New-trals vs New-trals palette, and it's spelled like that if you're wondering. And basically it's a collection of neutral tones, nothing too flamboyant or too crazy, so I thought I would just use that. And plus it's really affordable and you can get it locally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off. I've already obviously applied my base and my eyebrows just to save time because I'm always chit-chatting away in these types of videos. But I'm just going to grab this neutral tone here and I'm just going to pop that into the crease as my transition shade. It's a very light kind of neutral to cool actually brown. But it's just really nice because it just subtly pops the transition color in there, and it really helps to blend the colors that you're going to put on your lid through to your brow bone so that you don't have any harsh lines. So I'm just kind of blowing that out a little bit at the edge of my eye because it's not a really dark shade, so it's not gonna you know, make it a really big smoky eye or anything. It's just kind of opening the eye up, making it appear a bit bigger, and just, as I said, laying down that tone for the transitional shade so that the other shades can blend into. Right, I'm taking a smaller tapered blending brush and I'm going to go in with this Ready Brick Brown shade. As I said, I don't want the eye look to be really intense or anything. Just want to keep it quite neutral so that we can focus on the lip colours. So I've just applied that to the outer third of the eye, and then I'm just bringing it into the center. And I'm also going to take that fluffy blending brush I had earlier and just buff it into that transition shade. The reason why I chose these kind of browns is because my eyes are blue. Anything like the reddy kind of shades, orangey colors, bronze colors, they really help to bring the blue out in my eyes and make them pop. It's the same kind of thing if you use like a purple for a brown or like a green for a brown. It will really just help bring out the color in your eyes. Just building up the colour intensity. And making sure that the shadow is blended out. I'm going to take this dark purple shade now, just here at the end of the palette. And I'm going to get like a brush. And I'm just going to get like a smudger brush and I'm going to take that on the tip of my brush, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to start smudging that along my lash line. And then I'm going to get that tapered brush I used, and then I'm going to start blending that shadow out. Just build up the layers so that you get the right kind of smokiness and intensity that you want. Just taking a little bit on that tapered brush now, and I'm just going to continue to kind of smudge it out, and then also add a bit more to the outer lash line, outer corner, sorry. And then just blend it out again with that first fluffy blending brush. Alright, I'm taking it's called a Luxe pencil brush, and I'm just going to take a combination of that light neutral brown and the brick kind of brown together, and I'm just going to dust that on under my eyes. And connect it up in the outer corner with the other eyeshadow that we've already applied. And then along the top under my brow bone, I'm going to grab this creamy shade here, and a kind of like a flat short shader again, and apply that underneath the brow bone. Just kind of blend it into those other shadows. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that into the inner corners as well. I was going to apply some glitter, but I don't think that I'm going to do that now, because I think this is quite nice and simple and it's not too much. And as I said, I did want the focus to be on the lips, so I don't really want to be putting too much more on the eyes. Just going to curl my lashes. And then apply some mascara. This is the Lancome Doll Eyes Waterproof Mascara. I really love this mascara. It's got a tapered one, so it gets right into the inner corners. It's waterproof, so it doesn't smudge under the eyes, and also with someone like me with straight lashes, it keeps the curl right in. Oh. Okay, so I've just applied some false lashes. These are the 100% cruelty-free mink lashes by Dodo Lashes, and they are in the style D115. They're just a really fluttery, pretty lash, and look quite natural because they're not very voluminous. They're just kind of light and pretty. Right, for the exciting part. So I'm now going to be trying out some of the lipsticks for you. So the concept behind the lipsticks is that if you don't know what kind of shade of red you are, or you see your friend and they've got it wearing lipstick and then you try it on and it looks great on them but it's not so great on you, sometimes it's just because the red doesn't suit you, or you've got a different undertone, and you just need to find the right one that's right for you. So Shiseido have brought out 16 Rouge Rouge lipsticks, and they are different shades, different tones, and so you'll be able to find the perfect red for you. So there is a variety of reds. There's some that are vibrant, some that are kind of more basic, some more intense, and some are more diffused. So it really depends on what kind of lipstick wearer you are and what kind of red you're after. So today I thought I would show you a few shades on my hand. Now I am generally a cool or neutral undertones, so basically that means my undertones are more blues and purples, so lipsticks with that kind of undertone are generally going to suit me better. I am a bit of a neutral though, so that means sometimes I can rock the warm lipsticks and they will be fine, but really it's totally up to you. The lipsticks are so cool. Look at the slick packaging. It's really like quite cute. Obviously you've got your red lipstick in there, it's got the Shisedo embossed into it, but it's also got a magnetic, I don't know if you can see, clip in the lipstick, so the lid is less likely to come off. It's quite a heavy packaging, like it feels light, and the bullet is really nicely shaped so that you actually can get a more defined line when you do pop your lipstick on. Another nifty thing about these lipsticks are that they are formulated with a special oil that's going to help the lipstick adhere to your lips, and also because it works with the moisture in your breath, it's actually going to keep the lipstick really nice and creamy, and it will keep it from drying out. So this is the shade Poppy. So this is one of the ones I'll probably wear on my lips today for you. It's a beautiful clear red, and a lot of skin tones will be able to get away with this. This is probably the most vibrant color in the collection, but as you can see by my swatch, the lipstick bullet is not really wide, so you're not going to have as many issues actually applying the lipstick and keeping it within the light of your lips if that's what you're after. This one here is called Hush Tones, and this is another one of my favorites in the collection. It's this one is actually more on the warm side. It's a warm pinky brown. It's a lot more subtle than the Poppy lipstick. So I'm just going to swatch that next to Poppy. You can see it's a lot lighter in shade. It's more pink, and it's definitely for someone who doesn't like a vibrant lip, and it's more on the safe side. And this will go with a lot more makeup looks as well. There's so many to choose from, it's quite hard to swatch them for you because I just want to swatch them all. This one here is called Rouge Rum Punch, and it is a beautiful purpley brown violet, I would say. So definitely more suited for someone who has cooler undertones with the purple underneath. You can see that it's more of a purple shade. I mean, this is going to also suit a variety of skin tones, but someone probably on the more neutral, cool side will suit something like that. This one here is a Ruby Copper, which is more sort of your true red, like similar to Poppy, but this one is not as bright. It's more on the warm side, so I'll place it next to Poppy so you can see what it's like next to it. It's slightly darker in its shade and slightly more orange. They are very similar, but this one is going to suit maybe a warmer skin tone than someone who is going to be more of a neutral cool tone like Poppy. This one caught my eye as soon as I opened it. This one's called Murray, and it's like a corally pink. So I'll just swatch that one. These honestly are swatching like they're so creamy on my hand. Hardly have to do anything. So that's that one there. It's like a corally pink. I think this will really suit kind of your medium to fair skin tones. It's quite, I would say it's more of like an everyday kind of pink color, obviously, as opposed to these kind of vibrant shades. What is this one called? Bloodstone. An intense, rich, brownish red, and that's pretty much exactly how I would describe this lipstick. This is a little bit more dark. It's probably on the little bit more dramatic side. And that's that shade there. So it's definitely kind of darker. I would say it's like, it's definitely more warm. It's more like your lips but better kind of shade. But then again, it packs a little bit more punch than just maybe, you know, your lips but better shade. It's definitely kind of more intense. It's definitely more on the warmer side. So if you do like that kind of shade as opposed to your pinks or your brighter color, then maybe that one could be for you. So that one's Bloodstone. Right, so I'm going to pop some on my lips now so that you can see them. So I'm going to go in with Poppy first, which is that clear bright red. See how pigmented that was? It was just so easy to swatch on. So there you've got Poppy. As you can see, it definitely is that clear bright red. I would say that it definitely has those kind of bluey undertones, so someone with more of a cool skin tone is going to enjoy wearing this more. Also, the good thing with these kind of lip shades is that they do make your teeth look whiter, which is always a benefit. And the texture of this is super creamy. I don't feel like my lips are going to get dry. You could always blot it down with a little bit of translucent powder if you're worried about it transferring. But these products are formulated to have a 4-hour wear, so it's a nice amount of time that, you know, you can top up your lipstick, like just pop on a little bit more throughout the day, but it's not going to really parch your lips and really dry them out. So it's super creamy, as I said before, with those oils in it that really help keep the texture really creamy and nice. And I'm loving the kind of shine that it does have. It does have a little bit more shine because I am in front of the bright lights. But I'm really loving this shade. So that's Poppy. Right, so I'll wipe that off and I'm just going to apply some more lip liner. And I'm going to try the Hushed Tones lipstick, which is that kind of nudie lighter one that I showed you earlier. so pigmented as well. Like, just rubbed my lips together and it just went right onto the top when I covered them as well. This is a very, very pretty shade. This is probably like more of my go-to. It's more wearable than the other red shade perhaps. It's just a very pretty kind of, as it says, hushed, as in the name says hushed. It's kind of very relaxed. I could definitely see a lot of people kind of wearing this on a more day-to-day basis. Definitely more for the medium to fair skin tones. I probably wouldn't recommend this one so much on darker or deeper skin tones, but it's very beautiful and very wearable, and the consistency is super creamy. I think I will be wearing this one a lot. I think now I definitely have to try that Rouge Rum Punch, the purple one, so I'm going to apply that. The bullet makes it so easy to apply. It really tapers off into that point. I don't know if you can see, and really you can get right into the corners. Now this is a very pretty shade as well, and it is like a purple, but I wouldn't say that it was unwearable. I think that you could definitely get away with wearing this on a daily basis if you're a little bit brave. It really does have those kind of purpley undertones, so someone more cool to neutral would probably be wearing something like this. I really like it. It makes my teeth look whiter. It doesn't make them look yellow with any orangey undertones in there. It matches my top, which is another bonus. But again, it's just that creamy pigmented formula that's making it super easy to wear. So that one is Rouge Rum Punch. I thought I'd try one more that I didn't swatch on my hand earlier. So this one is called Rose Crush. It's described as a subtle pinkish brown. This, I would say, is kind of quite similar to those kind of Kylie Jenner tones that were quite popular. It's kind of that pinkish brown, as it did say. Very, very wearable colour. So let's give it a go. So here we have Rose Crush. So this is definitely a more wearable colour. It's a little bit on the warm side, but then again, I am more of a neutral, so I can wear that. I mean, look at it. It just looks like your lips, but a better shade. It's beautiful. It's so creamy, and it goes with this makeup look perfectly. But I also think that it will go with a lot of different makeup looks. You just need to experiment, but it is still neutral. It's not so bright that people are going to be like drawn to your lips like crazy. It's just a beautiful shade, and I think it will match a lot of skin tones. I think anyone of like different ages could wear this shade. It's quite universal. It's just a really flattering shade. So that one is Rose Crush. So there you have it, guys. That is my makeup tutorial featuring the new Shiseido Rouge Rouge lipstick collection. I hope that you like it and that you did learn something, and that you can feel like you can go down to your local Shiseido counter, as they will be able to help you find the perfect rouge for you. As I said, there are so many skin tones and shades, and so sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult to find your perfect kind of red or your perfect lipstick. But I definitely think they are on the money with these lipsticks. They're super creamy, super pigmented. They're so comfortable to wear. They're not drying, and they just have so many shades. I mean, it's a win-win, really. It's a win all round. So I definitely recommend going and checking them out. If you want to leave a comment below, tell me which shade you like the best, and you know, maybe I can use it in another tutorial, or if you wanted to see any other swatches of the other colors that I didn't swatch today, definitely leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Please hit the subscribe button, you know, you don't want to miss any videos, and hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Bye!